I was going to have a fit. Like, I thought I was going to be screaming by the end of the night. Two reasons. One of them is that I truly believe that the people who run this country, who are business people, who are leaders in Congress, are really so fucking dumb. What really got me going was this tariff thing and everything with Ukraine. If you are a business leader and you chose to ignore all the signs and all the evidence that was right in front of you about what Donald Trump has done, will do, if you chose to ignore all that evidence, maybe you're too dumb to run a fucking company. And you should not be given such important responsibilities anymore. And I feel sort of similarly for our elected officials. This was all so predictable. I'm convinced that the elected officials don't actually understand their talking points. How good of a politician are you if you can't figure out how to explain what it means that billionaires don't pay their fair share of taxes and why that actually hurts you? Because if you can't explain that, then you don't get it. And I actually think Alyssa Slotkin did a pretty good job of making that translation. She's just not in a great format for it. If you can't explain these things, get out of fucking Congress. If you don't have a communication strategy, get out.
I agree.
Resign.
Sammy's a coastal elite. What's your book going to be called?
Coastal Elite Lament
Yes.
instead of Hillbilly Elegy.
I was going to say we need like more Mark Cuban. I'm not trying to say Rockefeller was a great person, but rich people used to
No, he
like
was
build
fucked.
railroads and put their names on buildings and shit at least. Like they had a little bit of like guilt, so they gave back a little bit to the people or something.
Sure. That's not, I don't even mean like giving back. I just mean not being a fucking moron. What I'm arguing is not selfless. It's not that they wouldn't be looking out for their self-interest. I'm arguing that this is not in their self-interest and they are too thick to see it. And you ignored that which is quite obvious, and you probably should not be in a position to be managing your company's risk because you're not good at identifying risks.
I do think the fact that they come on my show so much, and I'm like, I don't understand what you mean. That doesn't make sense to me. Can you explain it like I'm five? Forces them.
But they've never thought of this before.
Right.
No one's asked.
No one asked them like that. They're like, he wants to give tax breaks to his billionaire buddies. I was like, how? I don't know what the fuck this means. I'm not going to pretend that I do. I don't want to run in academic circles with you. Explain it to me like a normal person.
My grievance is not that it's too confusing, it's that it's boring and it's meaningless and empty.